You see, ever since Shore exposed Wike regarding the mansions that he owns abroad, and he was found on TV trying to defend it, was it trying to explain the mansion in the USA, there are other persons who have come in to state categorically that there are other things that he owns that people don't even know about. And one of the luxury properties that he owns and that people have exposed is the hotel in Rivers. Guys, have you seen that hotel? It's allegedly one of the most expensive hotels in Nigeria. Aside the Hilton, of course, Hilton hotel in Abuja, some people claim that that hotel is the next most expensive hotel in Nigeria. That is what? Around 700K for the least room there. Are you kidding me? You can't deal. The hotel is luxurious. So I'm going to leave you with a video of the hotel that has been trending online. Remember, he has also lied about the fact that the so-called properties in abroad was actually given to the wife in trust for the kids by her parents. So it says none of his business. It doesn't care what it is. But then there are other exposures that have also come up to counter that. This is what Showore has been saying. Let's listen to what Showore says. He says that that property was given to the kids in trust for way less than the amount that he's claiming. The house was bought for $2 million US, and then they're not given to the kids for $10, for $100. This is actually what they found. They petitioned the Attorney General of Florida, and they said they are waiting for a response. I don't know where this is actually going to get us, but it does look like one of those things that would come and go. But again, watch the visuals of the luxurious hotels that Wike has in Rivers. For those who are in Rivers, tell us what you're saying. Is that really true that the hotel is the most expensive? Have you been there? What does it look like? Have you been to that environment? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you as always.
Christopher, thank you so much for joining us. How are you? How is Port Harcourt?
Oh, thank God.
So there's this story that is trending around the country, especially as it concerns exposing the Minister for FCT. And I understand that you have been around for a while in Port Harcourt. You worked in the media extensively. Is there any truth in what Showore said as regards some of the things that he mentioned that Wike may have owned more than half of River State, and specifically he has the hotel, the most expensive hotel in Port Harcourt?
It is what it is. Showore alleged that Wike owns half of Port Harcourt, yes. What's on the street is saying the same thing. But you know how the country works. Nobody can actually put a finger or lay a finger on any of the properties tied to Wike's name. But everybody believes that Showore's allegation is quite true. You get? So, but the way it is, even the people that try to investigate this issue, I don't know where Showore got his facts, but you know, Nigeria, the FOI bill is just a mere camel. It's nothing to write about. It's just, okay, let Nigeria be listed as one of the countries that practice it, but you can actually get any information if you want to in this country. So, as a matter of fact, yes, that's put on the street that he owns many properties, major properties in Port Harcourt. But like I said earlier, nobody can actually say, yes, this is my proof. Okay, that's my take on it.
Okay, but what are for you the companies he owns allegedly now? Because there's no fact to it, but what are the names of the companies? The one that is trending is actually the hotel. The
hotel is trending. The Hypercity, the mall is trending. The supermarket is trending. Hypercity. Some are saying that he owns. Yeah. Some are saying he owns police station. I've seen one they call hyper petrol of hyper oil, something like that. Which, if you look at it critically, it's the hyper thing. You get. Then so many of them. Some say he has a very large farm somewhere that the designated hotel is being fed from the products of that farm, which he allegedly owns. So you see, every day what's on the street, here comes, this one comes today, tomorrow the other one comes. But I know gradually the truth shall be revealed because, see, there is no smoke without fire. Showore didn't just wake up one day to start attacking Wike. He must have done his investigations. And we all know Showore is a colleague, right? We all know him, he must have, I don't know how he gets information, but he can't be far from the truth. It's not that nobody can actually say, yes, because of this, he owns this. But Showore can be mistaken.
I understand that you have also gone to the hotel he owns. What's the name of the hotel, and what does it feel like? Is it a luxurious hotel? How much per night is it? What's the least amount that someone can get the hotel for? You are laughing.
Funny, right?
We don't hear your matter now. You don't visit the hotel now.
Anyways, as the matter it's called Jay's Signature Hotel. It's a very large hotel, exotic hotel if you ask me. The poolside is awesome. The lounge is awesome. It's a hotel that offers buffet, breakfast, lunch, dinner, all around. I mean.
Wow.
This last ECOWAS meeting that was held around this place, that is what I lost.
Wow.
There is no big boy that enters into this town that wouldn't go get signature. As a matter of fact, the hotel is filled till December.
Wow.
It's not for everybody. Even when these guys are coming, their boys don't sleep there. You get so it's actually a very nice hotel. Even if Wike owns it, he tries. It's a nice hotel. The only thing I don't like is just the gate. The kind of security they have at the gate. There's this thing that looks like a payloader that erupts from the ground when they press the button. And you see, to me I don't like it because one day this is being controlled by him, and one day somebody might make a mistake and get somebody crushed. I mean, nothing is happening. Nobody's coming to jump anybody here. Why should they have that kind of security? Or is it because they are scared? That's another reason. It's not, my brother. We visited hotels, not even what is it called? Daikon Hilton, Transcorp. They don't have those things. I don't know why they should. Introduce that kind of thing here. That's the only flaw I see. But that hotel, brother, it is the place to be. But you can't even, it's very expensive. I heard at a night it's like a 250,000 or so.
You heard, or you've gone there? Because why you say you've heard?
But the city I live in. Don't let this voice come after me. But that's what it is.
So you said the least amount is 250,000 or less. Is it the least you said?
I didn't have to ask everything, but I know that the night is 250. You understand? The night is 250, and it's fully booked from now to December. I can't even get a room now.
You can't get a room now.
You can't get a room now.
Wow. Does it have that particular hotel across the country or around the world, or is it just Port Harcourt that you know of?
Well, to the best of my knowledge, this is just the first one I'm hearing of. There are a lot of these signatures which is not even tied to Wike. I don't know why everybody's using this signature. There's this TV I learned there in Enugu. They call them signature TV, right?
Yes.
There are so many businesses that are tied to signature. So I can't say he owns every signature. That is the signature bank, which apparently the people are saying it belongs to their state governor, Uchi and co. So I don't know. Signature is what I know that what's on the street is that Wike owns J Signature. Something like that.
J Signature Hotel.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about the Hyper City? I mean, is it a superstore that is like ShopRite, or is it a superstore that you can buy things for cheap? Is it a luxurious place? What is it like?
It's like Spa, ShopRite. I've not actually visited there to go buy because I like to grow what I eat. I love them natural, so I don't visit where they freeze things, But so I can actually tell you right away that it's cheaper than the other malls, but it's just the same thing. But the thing here is that Hyperstick has the highest number of branches in Port Harcourt.
Wow.
Spa is just one. ShopRite I think is one. Next is one. Market Square is like, I don't know, maybe 3, 4. The other about hypercity is everywhere. There's one in Slaughter, one in GRA, one in Gunabale, different places, you know.
Wow.
From the outside, it looks nice, but I've not been inside.
Okay, you've not taken time to go in right inside.
What am I going to look for inside there? I love my things natural. So whatever you see there is conditioned either by AC or fridge. But I like going to the market and getting my things fresh the way I like it. I don't have time for all these mods and things. I buy from anywhere. I'm not looking for any discount. It's the same thing they sell everywhere.
Right. Like if you are to give a head count as to the hypercity, where exactly is it located, or not located? Like how many is it in the city, for instance? Do you have an idea how many it is?
Like I don't move around the whole for Harcourt, but the roadside pass, I know I've seen one in GRA. There is one in Gunabale. There is one in Slaughter. And none of them is small. They're all large. But I know that I think there should be more, in town, in the location, or they have plans to build more. That's it.
Anyway, I mean, have you also been hearing about the expose that Show already did about the United States properties in Florida? Have you been hearing anything on the ground regarding that?
The thing is, that gist. I think that's the real problem here. You understand? Because that gist was released, man. Nobody has had anything from Wike himself, the minister, and we all know who he is. If there's if it's a false allegation, you and I know that he won't just keep his mouth shut.
Yeah,
he would have contested, but since then he hasn't. So apparently, I think it's true. And since then, that is the reason why he's quiet in the country now.
Yeah, but
if you watch since after then, he hasn't said anything.
No, he has responded. He has said that the properties in Florida were gifted to the wife by the wife's family, by the wife's parents.
And since then, what happened? Where did he make that statement? Private interview.
On Channels TV, I guess.
You guess. Is that who the guy is? You and I know that Channels TV is in his pocket now. You're a journalist, you understand these things. So if he's bold enough, let him visit our eyes. And say the same thing. Yes, we're in the field. We know who he is. Truth be told. If that thing is false, he would tell that he would do anything and the heavens won't fall, the sky won't fall. So he would have done something. But nothing has happened. He just said that thing in the passing. Have you heard any media palace since after that thing? So if you look at it very well, you see that it is true. What does the Western family do? Do they own an oil well?
Well, it could be that they got a contract from the government that helped them afford the property that they gifted to their daughter.
Okay, now if that's my trouble, let me give it to you small. On whose government? If that happened, on whose government did that happen?
Well, I wouldn't know. I mean, I'm not the one who has said that it was given in trust to his wife.
Okay, it was given in trust to his wife at 40 years. If a family wants to give their daughter a gift, that should be before marriage or during marriage, right? So how come the names of the kids are involved?
Wow. Well, I didn't think it that way, Sha.
Okay, so when we are being lied to, we should be able to detect. There's something they call a lie detector. I have it on my phone. So, you see, we know these things. It's just that nobody can be bold enough to come out and say yes, this, that. You understand? There are rumors everywhere. People know this. He works with people, but there is nothing you can hold hand and say, okay, fine. Based on this, I confidently say that this man owns this. You understand? Even before he became a governor, he had properties. That's property. Okay, didn't you hear about the land he allocated to his son in Abuja?
Yeah, we heard about that. We heard about that. But it's also debunking it.
Okay, so why would do you think it's a lie? This man should forget that he works with people. And not everybody in his payroll likes him. Some are just there because of what they're getting from him. And don't forget that every man has a price.
Mm.
If you want to get information you're asking from me now, all you need to do, if you're buying an office, to find out where you can get information from and pay the person.
Yeah.
And the person gives you the information with proof. When you say that you will never disclose, you never mention him. Give me the information you need, and you can use it. That what is my business chasing him? In short, as I want to refer, Nigerians are the fools. I don't blame any leader.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame them. I mean, he said one thing sometimes. He said, "We steal your money because people don't stone us." So what does he want to be told? But every 4 years, some let me not abuse, but some people will just volunteer to work for the devil. You think because of that 1 week, 2 months, 6 months campaign money you get, that is all. Or you vote in the devil and he starts punishing you, tormenting you and your family. And you can't cry because he sold yourself to the devil. So until we learn to vote people who can deliver us or save us from this problem, no way. If it is APC, PDP, AAC, whatever they like call it, I don't even know the name of the political parties have in this country anymore. Because it's like we're not going down to a one-party state now. Are you not seeing it?
Yeah.
That's what we are going to now. So until we learn to vote our conscience, we can't go nowhere. I was reading something, I don't know how true it is, about this young man in is it Burkina Faso where? The military guy that took over.
Traore.
Yeah, Traore, yeah. One guy said that he was offered $5 million. I think maybe the ADC or whatever, to kill him when he bends down to pray. You know, when they want to pray, they are empty. They don't go with anything. And the guy refused it.
Wow.
Can that thing happen in Nigeria? $5 million. Citizenship with you and all your children. Immunity. So until we learn to call our own, dude, let's not talk Nigeria.
you're very angry about it. But anyway, I mean, you're correct about it. Really, frankly speaking, there's a lot that's been going wrong that we need to correct. I hope that going forward, the youth would actually take the bull by the horn. By changing and getting the people who we really need to focus on development for everyone.
Exactly.
But anyway,
that's what we really need.
All right, Christopher. Many thanks. Thank you so much for your.
You're welcome, my brother. My pleasure.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Good night. Yeah.
Good night.
The minister himself had lied on TV that he didn't have any properties in the US. That the only property he had was the property that was donated to his wife by the wife's father or mother. I don't know which work they did or they were doing. But in investigating further, we found out there were 4 properties in the name of the wife that were then donated. Listen to this. They then donated the properties that were millions at $10 per property to their children. So you buy a property for $2 million, you then give it to your children at $10. One of them was given at $100. So that was where they were caught. And we know that Nigerian system is too weak to deal with those things. But honestly, the little I know about law, the territorial jurisdiction for that crime is Florida. Yes, yes, it's in Florida, and we have written the Attorney General of Florida to ensure that the investigation commences immediately to unravel how the monies got to the US to buy those properties that are millions of dollars at the time that the people of Rivers, where the minister formerly used to be governor, couldn't even afford clean water, good schools and hospitals. So Florida will get back to us. We also intend on pursuing the Nigerian side of things. We're still working on those things. So, but we want to thank Nigerians and in the large numbers who have provided information. This is the first time that we crowdsource on finding information on a crime committed on Nigerian. People were sending information. We found hotels in Rivers, multi-billion naira hotels, hospitals, houses, lands in Abuja. There was a land in which we heard that he paid 8 billion naira in cash to buy a piece of land in a River Park Estate. So all these things are not going to go, even if the president of Nigeria refuses, or the EFCC that has an eagle that has now tied his eyes. If they cannot do anything, the people of Nigeria will do something about this.
Is it your son that they said that you gave land to?
That I gave
expanse of land to
2,000 hectares in Asokoro.
Yeah. Is that what happened?
And then what is the square meter of the whole of Asokoro? There's some news here. He said, please, I don't need to cross-check this. You know, you just see them, people try to make all kinds of allegations here and there. Well, you know, yeah, when they say that they rush me in an ambulance, I have a heart attack.
But you visited your doctors when you traveled recently.
Yeah, which doctor?
Didn't you?
Which doctor? What's the name of the doctor?
Well, you just returned to the country.
So, look, I've never traveled. I have to go and stay the holiday with my wife and my children for the first time. I went to Dubai with my children, with my wife, beautiful wife in that matter. I traveled with my wife and children to Greece. From Greece, I just down to London, enjoying my life. And because I know there are a lot of work, which I've started today, 2 weeks flagging up and commissioning again. Come on, I need a break.
You didn't go to the house you were said to have bought in the United States. With all the records.
There's no record. It's not shit. That's why.
As a government
when they pay bribe to people like Shore, with all due respect, like Shore, what you would, with all due respect, if there's anybody who does not like to travel to America, it's me. Ask anybody. My wife is an American. My children are American. Their parents, my wife are Americans. For Christ's sake, in 2007, this issue came up. That, my wife, I said, what's my business? Let anybody show me where I bought a house, which I can't pass through. If my wife and the parents are saying, look, these are our grandchildren. We give this house to you. My wife, now they are still teenagers. Hold it in trust for them. Let anybody in this world say, the money passed through, I can B, so I can Z. When I was running election, this matter came up. When my wife was to become found at the court of appeal, this matter, so all kinds of things. I saw they say, well, it had been found that Wike put so they have what how many millions?
That's an awful lot of property there.
Why not ask yourself, can they publish it?
No, it's been published.
It's not published. It's not correct. That's a show where look, it's not correct. All they put, they say, this house.
But is the house not in the name of your wife and children?
What is my business?
You don't know what your wife and children own?
What I'm saying is this: they are all Americans. My wife's parents are Americans. So, if they gave them a house, what's my business? I never bought any house.
$millions of dollars worth of property.
You call these millions as if we are talking about thousands, which I can't really pass. Who bought it in their name? You see, it is not in Nigeria here where you can buy something and you can hide it. You cannot buy a house of even $100,000 that the documentation will not show. Let anybody say, this, look at the money passed through just on Wike's account, or it passed through his friend's account. See, let anybody say so. This thing they are talking about from 2008. 2008. They will carry it as if as I was a governor, as I was a minister. Nothing like that. It's not correct. But that is not my business. If anybody else, bring it up. It's not when I take a decision to do something. In order to divert attention, you go and say, oh, yes, we did this. Oh, he gave his son 2,000 hectares of land in Asokoro. I mean, what kind of stories are that? Bring the document, let us see.